this wrong, but anyways, today we're announcing a donation from a new donor, one that we've harvested from the community that has a lot of very similar values and beliefs about how they run their business and how they're growing their business. And with that, today we get to announce that Zappos is joining the ranks of the University of Louisville Athletics donor program, and hopefully this is just the first of many opportunities for us to join together and partner up on projects. But this one is $1.5 million. It's over 5 years. The primary use of these funds will be towards the beloved pink seats and the project that we've announced in the last couple months. We did have to take some time to work through that process to get approvals through the university, whether it be the athletic board as well as the board of trustees. And then from that, and parallel to this, I would say we also had PNC participate. That we worked with them to get a term loan over a longer period of time for $1.75 million that would be used as the backstop to fund this, and then the funds that come in from the Zappos agreement would be primarily used to relieve that debt obligation. So we kind of partnered up here with PNC as well, but Zappos was the primary player in this one, and we were excited when we started thinking about the project, how we could get it done, and obviously where the funds would come from to take the seats from pink to red. I know that fans would love them to have all be red tomorrow. It's as you can see, and you've heard a little bit about the process, it's a labor-intensive process as well, to get through and to water blast them and to sand them and then fire them up with heat and then coat them. It is a very labor-intensive process. So we'll work through it. You can see they're starting to get to the sections, and as they ramp up labor, we'll work through that. But it's going to be through the season. We could have waited until next year to try to jump on this one, but it seemed like it was a project that we want to get done now. We love to have one more thing to do in the stadium that I think that Coach Satterfield was excited about the project, and then it made it a heck of a lot easier when Zappos agreed to join us and become our Field Suite sponsor effective immediately. So we were able to work very quickly over the summer to put a bow on this project and put a bow on welcoming Zappos to UofL Athletics. Justin Brown is here today on behalf of Zappos. He's their Senior Director of Louisville Operations, and as most know, Zappos is continuing to grow in the community, and is at a point now where I think they're willing to be more involved. As they grow, they're going to grow their involvement in the community, and we're fortunate to be one of those benefactors of that involvement at UofL Athletics, and I know Justin can speak to some of that, but again, we're happy to have him here, happy to be able to announce this. We've announced a number of gifts over the last year that have been significant to our plans and what we're trying to do, whether it be related to deferred maintenance in our facilities or growth in our facilities. And in this one, I'd say it's refurbishment more than anything else than I would say replacement. As we noted, the seats in the stadium will go to red, and then the back, what's involved with the other piece of this on the debt that I mentioned with PNC is we're replacing the seats in both the softball and the baseball stadium. Those seats match up with what we have in the football stadium. They're not made anymore. Those bucket seats are used as replacements. So when you do have wear and tear or some break, we'll bring those over, and we'll have some backstop, because that style is not one that's still made. So that gives us a little bit of insurance over the next few years as we have these seats still in the football stadium, and then we'll have some terrific seats for the baseball and softball that look more like a traditional baseball softball seat that's got slat backs and bottoms, flip down seats that look like you're more in a baseball stadium than having the bucket seats that we're more accustomed to. But with that, I'd like to introduce Justin Brown, have him come say a few words, and then we'll be open to questions following Justin's comments. Justin?
Feels good to finally talk about this one out loud. This is one of those things that we've been working on since mid-April with Vince's team. So there's been a little Cardinals fan screaming inside me for the last 5 months. When we decided to move our ops team to Louisville, one of my first goals was to find a way to immediately show that we are committed to our culture, our new community, and customer service. And what better way to do that than contributing directly to the comfort of UofL fans as they cheer on their cars. I remember games when I was a young guy. I would sit with my dad on the hot metal bleachers at Old Cardinal Stadium. And then I had the excitement of transitioning to those red seats at the new Cardinal Stadium, mostly just because they had backs. It was very revolutionary for me. I hope I didn't take it for granted. But hopefully this change is as memorable for our young fan base as it was for me during that transition. Lastly, just want to say thanks to Vince for letting us be a part of the team that's turning the page to this new chapter for UofL. Thank you.